this is Keiko from Brooklyn Shoe Space. I'm doing Shoe Talks Quarantine Edition. Today I'm inviting Dana, a co-founder of Shoe Market in Williamsburg. Shoe Market's been around for over 20 years. I met her when I had a shoe line called K-Star Shoes back in 2009. She was a buyer, of course, because she's the owner and buyer. And she carried a couple styles of my shoes. That's how I met. And then eventually I found out that my son went to the same school as her kids. So we met again. We've been in touch, and now we're neighbors in a way in the small Williamsburg area. She's the staple in Williamsburg. My business has been in this area for over 10 years and on storefront for about 5 years, but she has had a storefront for over 20 years. She had a mini market, which is clothing store in the mall, but now that closed a while back, but she still has a shoe market on North 6th Street and Bedford Avenue, right off the subway. So I'm hoping that she's joined me here. Let me see. Oh, nope, she's not here yet. Let's see if she is joining us, or I can actually invite her, I think. No, I can't invite her. Hi, Flora. Wait, I took a class with you guys in LA at the footwear repair shop. That was 4 years ago. Yes. Oh, did you make the pink flats? Okay. She's not on yet. We were just calling each other, but then I couldn't do both Instagram and calling on my phone. Let me see if I can text her through my messages. If there's any questions you'd like to ask, it'll be great. It's really tough times for small businesses with storefronts like hers, as well as, you know, everybody. We're all in it together, but especially with the overhead that she has, I'm just curious how she's doing. I also want to know a little bit about the history, like 1999. Back then, I remember I moved to New York in 2003. When I visited in 2001, there was like, you know, I'm from Japan originally, and our guidebooks for New York was like, Bedford Avenue, stop. Don't go there if you can. If you go there, just stay like a block around the subway. Don't go far, don't stray far, don't go towards the waterfront, all this. Yeah, there was a L Train Cafe or L Cafe or something like this was there. What else was there? The mall, I thought the mall was there, but I'm not sure. Yeah, there were shops there. What else was there? A lot has changed. Let me see if she is back on, or she's on. Yep, Dana. Okay, I am going to call her in. Yes, if you go. It's her private account. Hello. Oh, hello. Beautiful.
Hi.
Hi, beautiful plants.
Oh, thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for being on the call with me. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. You look beautiful, as usual.
Thank you. I put some makeup on for the first time in a month.
Yeah, I know you have 3 kids. How's quarantine going and homeschooling?
It's going okay. The older ones are pretty self-sufficient. And then my 4th grader needs a lot of coaching. But we're surviving. We have a big house, so that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad.
How are you?
Good. I'm upstate and kind of just going day by day. I miss the connection with everybody and seeing everybody in person. That's why I'm doing this, so I can see your face.
Yeah, it's such a good idea.
Yeah, no, thank you. But also, like Williamsburg, you're also a neighboring business. I've heard from a couple other, bar owners, restaurant owners, how it's hard. It's okay. Hi, how are you? Who is this?
It is hard. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's hard. We don't know what we're doing.
right.
We just don't know. That's
One
where we're at.
day at a time. But
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, yeah, I just wanted to hear how you are. So time traveling back to go back to the history a little bit. Is that okay? Can you talk about your shop a little
Sure.
bit? Like 1999 when you opened, how was Williamsburg like? Like what else was there? Were you in the same place as you are now?
No, I mean 1999, Williamsburg was totally different than it is now. I think there was one coffee shop,
The
the El
El
Cafe.
Stop Cafe or something.
Yes, exactly.
Uh-huh.
And we opened the little store. It was the mini market in the mall.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the
And
mall
I
was
actually,
there. Yeah, yeah.
we were the first tenants in
Wow.
the, we opened in 1999. And it
Uh-huh.
used to be, it was a girdle factory. They
Girdle
made
factory?
girdles there.
Girdles.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the official name of the mall is the Girdle Factory, but it never took off. They always called it the mini mall.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I mean, who wears girdles nowadays? I mean, do they? Maybe. Yeah.
I'm gonna wear a girdle after quarantine.
Ooh. Yeah.
Just suck your belly in.
We should make like leather versions.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, so that was there, and you opened with Erica. How did you meet Erica?
We met her through a friend. I was making jewelry, and I was just on the train one day, and this girl was wearing my ring, and it was the
Oh,
first time I had seen someone wearing my jewelry. So I was like, "Where did you get that ring? I made that ring."
oh, that's
And
awesome.
I became friends with her. Her name was Haida,
Uh-huh.
and through her, I met Erica,
Oh, that's cool.
and we just kind of did it on a whim. I
Uh-huh.
was making accessories, I was making jewelry and
Uh-huh.
shoes.
Uh-huh.
Um, so we had that in the store. Those were the
Uh-huh.
first shoes that we carried was the shoes that I was making.
Wow. What kind of shoes were you making? That's actually new info for me. I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yeah,
What kind of shoes were you making?
we were making, actually, I was making like a wooden clogs basically
Wow.
in Indonesia.
Uh-huh.
My husband and I went to Asia for our honeymoon. It was in 1998.
Uh-huh.
We got married and we went to Asia and we
Uh-huh.
had this idea. I had those like Hawaiian tourist shoes,
Uh-huh.
those ones with the wooden carvings and the
Yep.
heels.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So I had a pair of those and we were like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to make these shoes? And we were in Bali and they're really famous for their
Yeah.
wood carving.
Yeah.
So we just came up with some designs.
Uh-huh.
I I art directed, my husband drew everything,
Oh,
and
cool.
they just made these crazy shoes for us.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have any still, or do you have
I
photos?
don't know. Actually, I don't know if I have them. They were in my basement,
Uh-huh.
but they were getting kind of moldy, so I don't know if I have them.
Oh,
I hope I have a couple pairs.
yeah, that sounds amazing. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
in the
cool.
90s too, it was all platforms and
Yeah.
wedges. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, well, they do wood, so there was clogs. Like we had one, like a tiki clog,
Uh-huh.
and the cherry, like clogs of cherries, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, it was very 90s. Clogs with
Oh,
flames.
oh my gosh, that is so hilarious. No, I shouldn't say
Yeah.
hilarious. Amazing. Oh, so you sold those. And Erica did did she make clothing or
No,
what?
Erica is a painter.
Mm-hmm.
So she's an artist.
Mm-hmm.
It was not really like a strategic decision that we made. We just thought it would be fun to do it.
Yeah. And you could do it also because you had the space and maybe the rent wasn't too crazy at the
It
time.
was cheap. I mean, at the time, it seemed very expensive to us,
Right.
but it was $1,600,
What?
which at the time was like a lot of money. We didn't have any
Yeah. No,
money.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It didn't even
Yeah.
double, triple, it probably tenfold. Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you became a staple. You also started carrying clothing. And then what's the fun part about having a retail store? Like, what's your favorite part about having a retail store there?
I mean, I think that my favorite part is kind of like creating the environment,
Mm-hmm.
creating a space for people to
Mm-hmm.
come into
Mm-hmm.
and finding interesting products for them to look at.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love everything from like doing a window display to
Mm-hmm.
like playing music.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of jobs where they don't play music.
Right.
So that's something really nice about fashion is that it always is incorporating like a visual and
Right.
an audio
Uh-huh.
component to it.
Right. Did Erica do a lot of the windows too, or paintings? Oh, Vision Quest shoes. Cece says, love Erica's paintings.
Yes, her paintings are amazing. I have Vision Quest shoes on right now. Well, not
Ooh.
right now, but I just got mine in the mail. They're so cute.
Oh, that's great. That's fun.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Hi, Cece.
Yeah, Cece, thanks for watching. So do you remember any of the designers you carried back then that
Um,
maybe anybody who do you carry now? Does it?
Actually, the first shoe brand that we bought was NYLA,
Uh-huh.
who
Yeah.
they're from Los Angeles. They
Yeah.
have a small factory in Los Angeles,
Uh-huh.
and they were the first shoe brand that we bought in 1999. They were I remember exactly what they were. They were like orange and green. We got them in two colors, snake printed open toe mules with like
Ooh.
stiletto heel.
Oh, wow.
Very like Sex in the City,
Yeah, totally.
1989.
But
Yeah.
don't you miss the colors that used to be like, you know,
Yeah.
now it's all
Yeah.
black and brown
Black,
and
black, and
brown, white,
black.
gray. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I do
That
miss the color.
yeah, that's awesome that you had
Yeah.
the color. Yeah, no, I remember you when you carried, on consignment my shoes, it was colors that you took that I was really happy about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.